What's good, everyone? My name is Casey Crutchfield, and welcome to episode 27 of Enjoy Life. Before we get started here today, please hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a comment. Truly appreciate reading all the comments. But without further ado, my guest here today, he is a brother of mine since elementary school. Just a real-ass dude, one of my favorite friends, man, and he just got into a little DJing business.
Sir,
My great friend, DJ Bandito.
oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Oh, no, bro. Thank you so much. And thank you for, I kind of spoke on this another pod, how like people came up to me during KDF Fest.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you stopping me and asking about
Oh, no problem. I respect the fucking hustle you doing, man. Like, it's really awesome to see like you create an opportunity for yourself and you're going for it, dude. So continue to do what you're doing and keep your nose down, stay grinding, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. And like it really never popped in my head at first, but like immediately after you said it, I was like, yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But without further ado, man, just kind of tell me like, what's it like to be a DJ? Like, you know, what got you involved in that? Like, what made you decide like I want to do this?
So how it all started out was I was working in the bars probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, and I was just dicking around on a little like sound system, pretending to DJ, and they called me Thursday and they're like, "Yo, you want to DJ this weekend?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I don't know what I'm doing, but sure." So I went, I bought all the equipment, and I was terrible, but everybody had a great time. So that's all that mattered. And like feeling the high you get from when you DJ is the best feeling in the world. It sounds weird, but like having like the control of all these people just by a little board with some buttons and knobs is a crazy feeling, man. And being from starting doing that, just like little local bars, not knowing what I was doing, to where I am now, starting to get bigger places, bigger crowds. It's awesome in the short time span that it's been.
Yeah, it's been about like a year.
It's been 2 years. August was made 2 years. So I've been doing this. So, yeah.
Does it feel like 2 years?
No, not at all. It feels like 2 weeks, dog. It's crazy how time flies doing this.
No, man. I feel like I do remember like you were working the door a lot, and then that kind of just transformed. Where did you get the name?
Okay, this is
and like I said, it's no PG.
All right. This is a story not a lot of people know. So the Nichols Union used to sell beer on tap, and they replaced it with the esports room. Shout out to the esports team. No hate against y'all. But I was pissed that they stopped selling beer. So I would go and take a shit in the esports room every day, and I got the name the Shit Bandit. And that is where the name Bandito came from. Yes, only the select few people know that, and now the whole world does. So, yes.
Well, good. When you just keep on climbing the ladder, they can go back and look.
Yeah, they can go back and learn. This is staying on this podcast. No one else will know this. All the viewers.
So, moving on, man, like, I know you said that first time was kind of a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of helped you, like, looking back on it now?
Oh, definitely.
You know, it's just everything's kind of a learning experience.
Oh, definitely. I went in there kind of knowing I was going to suck because I had no idea what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there. I'm like, all right, let's go fuck around a little bit, see what happens. And if I like it, let's start making some money off this. Let's start pursuing it, having fun with it. And I loved it. I wasn't good, but I loved it. So I took time out of every day, kept practicing, kept learning, and I am where I am now, and still on the come up. It's great knowing that I'm still just getting started.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing time right now.
Yeah, no. So kind of tell me about those, like, it's so weird saying the beginning stages.
Yeah.
I bet it still feels like.
Oh, no, it feels like I just started, though.
But, like, tell me about that early on stage. You know, I know you started DJing at the Goose and then Renee's, right?
Yeah. No comment.
Yeah, no comment. I don't want to say anything because I don't want them bash in the comments.
Yeah.
But, like, tell me about those experiences, man. What did you learn from that?
So I learned that this industry, the DJing industry, is a dog-eat-dog world, and you have to claw your way to get gigs, dog. Like, nothing's handed out. No one's going to come and hit you up for a gig. You got to go find people. you got to network yourself if you want these gigs. Because like I was like, dude, I'm playing in these little local bars every week. I don't want to be here. I want to go be playing for the big crowds, dog.
Right.
And like I couldn't figure out why, because I wasn't marketing myself. I wasn't putting myself out there as DJ Bandito. I was putting myself out there as EJ.
Right.
So it was a learning experience in that there's more to DJing than just pressing some knobs and buttons and knowing what music to play. It's how you present yourself, in a sense, and being able to go out there and not be shy to talk to some people and not be scared of no's. Because I've gotten way more no's than yeses.
Yeah.
100%. And that's just part of the game, though.
Yeah, no. And I definitely feel like that, you know, you get more no's because I feel like, I'm not going to say I've had people tell me no, but I feel like I've had people kind of push me to the side too. So I understand where you're coming from on that. Now, I know you, like we kind of said before we started, you've played in BR and NOLA. Which one came first?
So first gig I've ever had outside of Thibodaux was Bogies in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
If anybody's ever been to Bogies, it's not like the big party bar over there.
It's not like the three-headed dragon.
Yeah.
Tigerland.
Yeah, no. It's on the outskirts of Tigerland, little small bar. It's a fun place, but it's not like the club, dude. Like, you're not going there to throw down. So I went there with that expectation because I've never been there. I was kind of like, oh, this just feels like I'm DJing at Thibodaux. So after that, I gave a little pump on the brakes in BR. Except for one time, shout out my boy Rachi. Let me play a couple songs at Fred's for St. Patrick's Day.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. I was kind of gonna lead into that. How was that? Because okay, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like we've had DJ Shaq. There's so many people who have played at Fred's. How did that feel?
So that was the most electric experience of my life. Like honestly, I had 10,000 people there.
Yeah, it's not like this is St. Patrick's Day too, so it's not like it's just an empty day.
Yeah, this is like a random Tuesday night. Like I went up to the guy that was headlining before, and I was like, "Yo, I have my USB on me. Let me open for you." He's like, "I start in 15 minutes, but I do feel a piss brewing. So if I got to, come hop up here." He looked at me in the crowd. He told me to come up, and dude, fucking just let it ride and had a great time doing it. So,
so what's like your go-to song? I gotta know.
My go-to song.
You walk up on stage, you plug in the USB. What's the first song that's going on?
Dude, I've never been asked this. I got to sit and think on this one. So I play a lot of house music when I play in the clubs like that. So, got a little Future remix.
Okay.
What's the one? Superhero or Supervillain, whichever one that is. Got a house remix of that. That one slaps. We're gonna have to put you on that one.
Okay. Yeah. No. Also, so I've kind of been working on a little intro, so it might be actually doing after this episode. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I need some music on the background of it if you're willing to help me out.
All right. Yeah. I got you, dog.
I appreciate that. But like kind of moving on. So you got to do that in Baton Rouge, and then so tell me about NOLA and how you got involved with the Boot, right?
Yeah, it's the Boot. Boot, #1 college bar in America. So
okay.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an amazing place if you've ever been. People everywhere.
Okay.
And I got the manager's number. I went there a few times, and like I was like, dude, I gotta play here. And I had a buddy of mine named DJ Paris play over there. I'm like, dude, please send me the manager's number. I need to figure out how I could get on over here. I texted him, kept ghosting me, and I was like, I'm gonna keep blowing this dude's phone up until he at least tells me no. And finally he got annoyed with me and gave me a random Tuesday night. Probably started out with 20 people in the bar, ended out with 300 people in the bar. And then after that, dude, I've been getting game days. I've been basically every Friday, Saturday.
And so I don't want to bash the boot. So we went into NOLA like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and Tulane was on fall break. So
Oh yeah, no.
we went in there, and there was no one there.
Okay.
It was midday, and no one was there.
So they gave me a gig over the summer, and I was like, all right, I didn't even know they were open over the summer. I went there. There might have been 5 people the whole time, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when school's not in over there, it's not the place to be. But when school's in, bro, like, that's the spot.
Mm-hmm. And so, just kind of curious, like, what do you think is the difference between, like, the music scene from Thibodaux, from Baton Rouge, and then from New Orleans?
So Thibodaux and like the home area in general, it's a lot more just, in my opinion, shitty rap music, like Young Boys, stuff like that. Stuff that I'm not a fan of playing, but I have to play because that's what the crowd wants to do. That's what DJing is, tending to your crowd.
Right.
In Baton Rouge, they have like the rap music that everyone here, like the Drake, the Travis Scott, all the generic rap music, all that. And then what I come into play is the house music scene. That's what I love to do. That's what I love to produce. And in NOLA, I get to show that talent side of me. Mm-hmm. That's why that's my favorite place to play. Right. Because I can play the music I enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what do you think is like, when you say house music, can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
House music, it's a form of, it's like a form of EDM music. It's just a lot of drums and cymbals, fast pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's so for New Year's, we went to the Metro, and I forgot what DJ it was. Holy shit, it was awesome. Like,
oh yeah, no, it's a great time.
No, I love that type of music. But what's something that you find kind of like aggravating about DJing? Like, you get pissed off when someone keeps asking for a song?
I will not play Hot to Go as many times as you ask me. Hot to Go will not be played.
Is there like a certain reason?
No, it's just every time I play, the phones are up on the head, Hot to Go all night. 30 girls coming up to me, can you play Hot to Go? Can you play Hot to Go? No. Not
I can respect that. I can respect that. And like, so what has been the most challenging part and the most rewarding part, you would say?
The most challenging part by far is balancing. This is not the only thing I do. I'm also an electrician. Exactly. Like, I have a job that I work 50 hours a week. Balancing this and my real job, right, is definitely the hardest part. But if you really want to do something, then it's not a challenge. You just gotta be strict to your schedule, right? Know what's going on, and it all works out. Mm-hmm. The most rewarding part, man, is just seeing people have a good time to my music. It's amazing seeing something I'll play make somebody smile. Dog, it's
everyone just dancing.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe it might be the first dude, some dude gets some or something.
Yeah, dude. First time somebody gets laid, bro, is one of my songs. Like, dude, that'd be a 10 out of 10 thing to save me, bro.
First time getting thrown back on. But no, also, what I wanted to know, have you ever had like something just like go wrong, or like you just had to go off track, like while you?
Oh, 100%. I was playing. Shit, what was the name of the place? So it was when I first started. Oh, in Homa, Bayou Cane Sports Bar. I was playing over there.
Okay.
And I smacked my DJ controller on the side of the wall walking in, and like fucked something up completely. Was not able to play, and like this was when like I was first. This was like one of the second gigs I got outside of Thibodaux. So I was just like, dude, like I just like fucked up my whole DJ career off of one stupid mistake. But like they brought me back in, and I got that's really where I got my start at, is in Bayou Cane and Homa. That's when I started to learn. I got to branch out to get more gigs, and I all respect to that place. I still play there, like probably twice a month. So it's a cool place.
Okay. And so just kind of curious, do you have like a certain like routine or something you do before, or?
No, not really. I mean, most of the time, like a few days before, I'll start getting my set list together, start going through all the transitions I want to do. And then day of, it's a chill day for me. Like I don't touch my DJ stuff until I get there.
Are you listening to any prep music before?
Oh yeah, dude.
Are you trying to hype yourself up to go a DJ?
Shout out my boy Zilla Kami. He always gets me hyped though.
Okay. So that kind of leads into my next question. So I know you said you're not the biggest fan of like the Young Boy and all that.
Yeah.
So what kind of music do you like? And then on top of that, who influences you as a DJ?
So the type of music I like, I never play. As a DJ, I take the thought process of I'm playing to what the people like, not to what I like. Because if I played what I like, I'd be playing Suicide Boys.
I think you're
Start to finish. So I got G59 tatted right here on me, dog. Like that's what it'd be, start to finish. But biggest influence as a DJ would be so to say. There's a few. James Hype is a really big one that I'm into. He's really kind of taken over the scene with like all the cool tricks he can do on this board. Like it's insane watching him perform. Big first DJ I ever listened to, like basic answer, but Skrillex, dog.
Okay.
I love some Skrillex. You play some like 2010 Skrillex, I'm gonna want to go play Black Ops 2, dog. I want to go hit some quick scopes.
But I feel like I don't know that many DJs. Like the first thing that kind of comes into mind is like Marshmello, Thibodaux. You ever heard of the Big Booty remix?
Oh yeah,
those are my favorite.
Friends,
those are my favorite. I like that.
Big Booty man. One of the first gigs I ever had was a Tri Sigma Social, and I didn't know what to play for them. So I put on 3 different Big Booty mixes for the whole social, and I was like, "Yeah, that's it."
You're just probably like,
"Oh yeah," I was just twisting knobs, not doing. I still had no clue what I was doing at that point. I was just pretending like I knew shit, dog.
But no, Big Booty remix goes hard.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know that. So I know you've always been a Suicide Boys fan. Like I said, I've been going to school with EJ. I didn't know they were from New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
I had no clue.
They're cousins from like one's from the 7th Ward, one's from like Mandeville. So
yeah, like Mandeville.
Rouge. But if you go to New Orleans, there's a decent amount of people that fuck with them, but like
I feel like a lot of
people don't, man. Like Gail Benson does. That's what, like, I've been to every Suicide Boys concert until this year from 2017 on.
And they haven't had one
They did not have one in the Smoothie King because Gail Benson does not want them there.
Wow.
Strictly based off of their name. That's why.
Yeah, and
I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you too. Like I never really listened to their music, and especially in high school, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Suicide Boys, what the fuck is this? And then I kind of got into, like I said, like through podcasting. Like I've always listened to Theo Loans before I had my own podcast, and he had the Suicide Boys on.
That was a good one.
I'm sure you watched it.
Oh,
it's kind of hearing their story, like. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I totally like had the wrong narrative on them. And like, I think that's just like kind of how we are as humans. We get this automatic.
Yeah, no, you see two dudes that look like some crackheads that you see riding a bike down the street. Yeah, no, like their music is very influential to a lot of people, influential to me. So I'm the diehard ride or die fan, dog.
No, and I can vouch for you too, because I know you've always gone to the concerts.
Since day one.
Adam too.
Yeah.
Shout out Adam.
Shout out Adam. All respect. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Shoot, I'm trying to. Were you also a Shoreline fan in high school?
Right. So I like
because like I feel like I'm gonna fall into this.
I liked a few Shoreline songs, but I wasn't a big time Shoreline fan.
I only knew like 2 or 3. Like
I knew all like the big songs.
Like non-major bands.
Gangsters and Sippers is their best song. Okay. Right now. Gangsters, Sippers, Pack Flippers.
You know who actually put us on Shoreline Mafia?
Who?
Hayden Hall.
Hayden Hall. What up, bro?
We were in chemistry class, Myra Elliott, and he put me, Riley, and Quinn on, and I mean, they're good.
I wasn't smart enough to be in Miss Elliott's class, though.
You shouldn't have been.
I had coloring books in my chemistry class, though. Our teacher got fired because she was teaching kindergarten the year before, and I was in the skills classes, which is basically like the dumb kid classes. And she like gave us a coloring book to fill out of like different chemistry things, like beakers and stuff like that. And if you turn it in at the end of the 9 weeks, you got like 15 bonus points if they were all colored. So
That's insane.
proper education goes a long way.
Anyway, was a trip, bro. I feel like we always talk about it sometimes. I feel like it's changed so much. One thing that we talked about the other day, like officially, like there's no one there who was there when we were there.
I mean, there's like the handful of people that are about to retire too.
Yeah, and that's as far as like teachers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like students, like we actually don't know.
Yeah,
like
the
new year.
The only two I can name are my sisters. That's it, bro.
Shout out to fans.
Yeah. Shout out Caroline, not Camille though.
Man, I should have been in those skills classes in chemistry because I struggled the fuck out of that. That was hard. And like after I will say I did take a big advantage out of anyway after I got in that accident.
Oh really?
So like I was able to like go to the care center or whatever and like take my test.
Shit.
So like because I'd say like I needed more time or whatever.
Yeah.
And so basically if I didn't skip, I can just go take it after class. So I mean I hate to call myself out now, but it don't matter.
Shout out Fran. Okay.
Yeah, Fran is the GOAT. Hey, let me take a little time out and say, Miss Fran, I love you. If you're watching this, you're the real MVP, and I'm sure EJ feels the same.
All love, Miss Fran.
Look, if we're making one movement I can get down with, let's promote Fran Knockland at Edie White.
Yeah.
Book it. Let's get the posters. Principal Fran, Principal Knockland. Yeah. I hope she sees this too, because she's a real MVP. Yeah. But I'd go in there, bro. I would just purposely go slow. And then just look up all the answers, and then I'd be good to go. So I had to call myself out, but it don't matter. Do you miss anything like from high school? Really, I feel like it's a flip a coin.
I had a love-hate relationship.
Okay,
high school. All the faculty administrators. I'm not gonna lie, I was a piece of shit. I was a fucking asshole, dude. Like I just did stupid shit, and I was constantly in trouble, so nobody liked me. I was on the verge of getting expelled. And COVID saved me, dog. I was about to go in front of the disciplinary board to get expelled. And COVID is the only reason I have a high school diploma right now. So, shout out China. Thank you.
Well, I'll give my thank you to. This is the only thing I'll be thankful about COVID as well. I was not getting tops.
Yeah.
Because I was failing some classes, and then COVID came and we all got A's. Straight A's.
Smart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I remember we had a lot of classes too, and I feel like, and I hate to even throw it back even further. I remember, I went to St. Joseph in 4th grade. For those who don't know, that was our elementary school before high school. And we actually had class that next year in 5th grade. Probably don't even.
The concussions
are really good.
The concussions out that one, bro. The CTE monster is a different beast, brother. Dude, I'm telling you. Dude,
it was bad.
Dude, I had like 6 or 7.
I feel like you and Connor are like.
Oh yeah, shout out my boy Paco, but
yeah, shout out Paco.
We were some concussion monsters, though. We got that's what ended the career, but it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
I mean, everything happens for
definitely.
I mean, do you think you'd be DJing if?
That's a tough question because I don't know where my life would have gone if I kept playing football. Like I'll be the first to tell you, like, I'd say I was decent in high school. When I got to college, bro, like, I was ass. Like, straight up. Like, I was not good. Like, I played at Nichols, whatever. But, like, I wasn't seeing the field or anything like that. And I just kept getting these fucking concussions. So I was like, bro, like, fuck this. This ain't even worth it anymore. Like, I'm going to sit on the sidelines till my senior year and then just be a vegetable ass.
Yeah.
No, bro. Like, I like wiping my own ass, so I quit playing football, and I think it was for the best. I made tons of memories after that, tons of memories.
And you get to remember them too.
Yeah, and I get to remember them. So it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And also, before I kind of shift back towards a DJ question that I wanted to ask, I also want to say I think it's very cool how like I feel like some people who are like viewing this like I'm trying to figure out how I want to act, like how I want to say this. So like I feel like it's cool how like we've been so close, like even throughout college, because like obviously like I went in one frat and you went in another, and some people would like absolutely shit.
Yeah.
Like to me, like that is the most. I hate to say this. That is the most retarded thing ever to like think about it like that way.
Oh yeah, to diss somebody over a fraternity.
Yeah, like that blows my mind.
We act like it's serious, but like we could be straight up here. It's not.
And like we've always been like so straight about that. Like I remember, bro. I have a good memory. So I'm gonna share our memory first.
Right.
Concussions you had.
Yeah.
I remember our freshman year of college, bro. We went to a party. I don't know whose party it was. Someone in Homa, and you were there with us.
Oh shit!
I forgot the girl's name.
It was with Jack, huh?
Yeah. That was a great time. That was a great time.
That was a great time. I don't remember that one, but not for the concussion. So that was a fun party.
Yeah. So like, I just think it's cool. Like I admire our like friend group as a whole.
Oh, definitely.
For being able to just like stay in touch like throughout high school and all of that,
bro.
And that's one thing I always love. But kind of moving on. What is the most wildest thing you've seen as a DJ? Like, have you seen any fights? Have you seen any?
I've seen tons of fights, especially when I was DJing around here.
Okay.
Every weekend, there's fights. But craziest thing I've seen, warning, this is a little graphic. There was a transgender, I want to be politically correct, transgender woman, with a really tiny dude, like probably like 5 foot even, picked him up, put against the wall, and this is gonna sound weird to say, she/he started like fingering his ass like 10 feet in front of me, and I just cut it off for a second.
Oh my god!
Yeah, New Orleans, brother, it's a different place, different breed. So yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff, but that one takes the cake by far. That's cool.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
sorry you had to see that.
Yeah, no, this is probably your most graphic episode of the podcast. It took 27, but here I am to ruin all the family-friendly content.
Yes, if you're my family watching this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jen. But
I love you, Mom. All my cousins watching. It don't matter. Sometimes you gotta get real. So
no,
I appreciate you sharing that.
Real stories, real experiences.
I appreciate you sharing that. Now, just curious, do you find more like girls fight in the bar or more boys?
Honestly, girls. I've seen a lot more girl fights than guy fights. I just see
girls are ruthless.
No, dude,
like,
just go straight for the hair and there's some uppercuts in there, dude. It's
a hair, like hair is the first thing, and it's crazy because I remember for Mardi Gras one year, some girls got in a fight.
Oh, I remember that one.
And it was just hair all over the freaking ground. I'm like, oh my gosh, do you even have hair left? Like that, stuff like that blows my mind.
I do have a song every time there is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I cut the music and I play "Why Can't We Be Friends." It mellows everyone down, and then like I switch it up. I slowly graduate back to where we were at, because you gotta control it, especially around here, because a lot of people don't know how to act around here. So
you're right about that.
You gotta watch as a DJ around here. You have to watch what you play, because people, if it gets too rowdy, then that's when tension starts to break. And I don't like. That's why I don't like playing around here. I enjoy being around here. I just prefer other places.
No, and I don't think anything's wrong with that. Yeah. I mean, and one thing, like, and I'm sure you can agree with this too, because you've been here even longer than me. It just gets a little bit more. It gets old. It gets old.
Yeah, and done.
Like you've been here your whole life. You want to go?
I'll definitely. Yeah, I enjoy the state of Louisiana. I'll probably stay in Louisiana, but dude, like I've been in Thibodaux for
22, 23.
Yeah, I'm from Galliano originally, so I moved here when I was 6. So 18 years. No, fuck, I'm bad at math.
Now you see why we were in the
16 years. Yeah, that's why I was in the dome classes. There you go.
But yeah. Where was I going with that, bro? I remember now. Would you want to go like play outside the U.S.?
Oh, definitely.
Like not even like U.S. in general, like U.S. outside of Louisiana.
Oh, I'd love to, and I think that's coming up soon. I think within the next 2 years, that's one of my goals is to get out of the state with DJing, and then from out of the state, get out of the states with DJing. Like that's
what. I'm sorry to cut you off. What would be like your number one goal?
Number one goal is
because I mean I have something in mind. You know, I feel like everyone has that one goal, especially if they're working on something for it. So like, what's that one goal for you?
My one goal is to probably headline a major festival. Is my goal. Setting the bar high, but I think if I really stick with this, I'm capable of. I don't see that in my future. That's a goal, but I don't see the vision isn't clear yet for that. But I definitely starting to see pathways open up to get me at least on the stage of those places.
Right.
And that's the goal really, is just to get on the stage, not even headline at an event like that.
No, but I like how you said the bar high though, because it's crazy, man. In my opinion, I feel like we are so capable of like really anything, but just like society just kind of like pushes us down to where like, oh, you could never do that.
Anything you want to do, you could do. Yourself is the only person that can stop you.
Right.
So like, if you want to go do something, like go fucking do it, dog. Like there's nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
And if there is, it's because if you say there is, it's because you're scared. You're scared of the unknown, and that's what sets people back.
And yeah, the unknown can be scary. It sounds like, I'm sure. And I feel like another reason why I wanted to have you on here, you can relate so much to me because like we're both young, we're both doing something that is a competitive, very big market, like, and we're both kind of like small and doing our own things. And you understand that grind, you understand paying for stuff. Like you said, you know, you work too. I'm in grad school, and being able to balance that it's not easy,
bro. Yeah,
it's not easy.
It's fucking hard. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like there's times like I
that you wanted to quit.
Not that I wanted to quit. I just didn't want to do shit. I want to sit in my fucking room. If it's Sunday, watch some. Well, I'm not playing on Sunday, so I'm watching my Red Zone on Sundays. But it's Saturday, I want to watch some college football, play some Call of Duty, and just chill out. Right. But like, I know like if this is what I want to do, and I know that it's what I want to do, then I need to get off my ass and do something about it.
Yeah, and that's the shit that hurts nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. Like, ever since I guess I've kind of gotten in my groove, and you just said it, like, bro, when I get some off time, I'll go sit and like I'll turn on the game, and then like instantly I'm like playing. I'm like, bro, like there's something I can be doing right now with the podcast. Like, you know, maybe it's not the best idea.
Like, it's important to keep that in mind, like your goals and ambitions, but it's also important to have a balance of time. Like you can't fill your life 24/7 with work and be happy, dog.
I agree.
That's impossible. You gotta have time for yourself. You gotta have time for your family. And you gotta have time for your friends. That's the three most important things. Just having those people around you and creating time for them. So like, if you gotta move some shit around to make something work, to enjoy your life. Name of the podcast, got a plug. Like, do it, man. Like, do what makes you happy. But at the end of the day, you got to keep your nose down and stay grinding as well.
Right. And so, kind of speaking on that, what do you like to do on your off time, man?
On my off time, I'm just chilling and watching football, though. That's my good football.
And that's what I've been
football and basketball. I've been to 3 Pels games so far this year. The injuries are brutal. I went last night. We had Brandon Ingram and like 2 dudes we signed yesterday morning playing. It was terrible,
atrocious.
But on my free time, I just like to spend time with my friends, my family, just bull with the boys, you know, just
Shout out Pablo.
hey, shout out my boy Pablo. If you need a suit, Johnny's Men's Shop.
Johnny's
Pablo
Men's Shop.
got you. That's my roommate right there, dog.
Tell him Pablo sent him, because when you told me you were leaving, I texted him because I didn't know if you told him or not that you were coming on. And I was like, I gotta shout him out.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Pablo.
Shout out Pablo.
Pablo's good.
Great guy.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to touch on as far as DJing. Actually, one thing I do want to say, what would be your advice to someone who wants to go out and be a DJ?
So my advice would be, honestly, don't be scared to suck when you start out, because you're going to. Nobody starts doing this and is good at it. Yeah, you'll think you're good when you go to a bar and just press play and people are dancing, having fun. But if you actually want to be good and actually make it to a bigger place than just the local bars, you have to start dedicating serious time of your life to this and make it your passion, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just put in the time. Everything takes time. Just be patient.
Right. I love that. And so that kind of leads me into my last question. You know, I love to ask this last. EJ/DJ Bandito.
Yes, sir.
Why do you enjoy life?
I enjoy life because every day is a blessing, brother. Every day I get to wake up and I get to become a better person. If you wake up, every day is an opportunity, like I said, and you could either sit down on your ass or do nothing, or you can get up and make something of yourself, bro. And that's why I enjoy life. I love the hustle. I love the grind. I love proving people wrong, dog. I love when people doubt me. That's why I enjoy life. I love doubters, dog.
We keep that receipt on you too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of receipts.
I got a few.
A lot of them. And I bet it's gonna feel real nice when you.
It's good. It's good, bro. And I don't even have to tell them nothing. They just have to watch. Bro.
The results are gonna speak itself.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I know I said that was my last question, but I wanted to ask: do you still rock the signature green mask?
I do not. That green mask got covered in piss and beer on a Mardi Gras float, and it is gone. No more mask for DJ Bandito.
Can a mask return? Do we see a potential mask return?
Not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes. There's potential.
Potential. A little upgrade in the mask.
Yeah, a little upgrade. It's going to be better than a little Sheen ski mask this time. I promise you that.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. And once again, bro, I really want to congratulate you for doing this. Just by doing this, it makes me realize seeing other people chase their goals and their dreams. I just hope, and I'm sorry to get a little emotional, man. I hope you do great. And I know you're strong on doing this. So I know you're going to do well. You have a good vibe. And I really just wish you a lot of good luck, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Likewise here, bro. I really respect what you're doing. I see the effort you're putting in. That's amazing. And also, I saw the toy drive thing you were talking about in your last video. Let me know when you set it up. Once you set it up, my next gig, all the proceeds will go to that.
I respect that, bro.
Yes, sir.
I really respect that. But without further ado, my man, we're going to wrap things up.
Yes, sir.
I think we had a great episode.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
I can't wait for all the family.
Yeah, I can't wait for my mom to text me. And this is going to be a long conversation. I'm sorry, Mom.
I love you, Miss Erica. And Miss Erica, thank you so much for everything you've done for me for school. I know you're probably not done yet, but like for undergrad, she always came through, whether it was with scheduling or having a question. Even with grad school now, she is the real MVP.
That's the GOAT right there.
She's an angel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the Christmas video / giveaway. Stay tuned for our hat giveaway, even though I'm rocking Roxas right now. But yeah, guys, we love you so much. Thank you. We're out.